Well, good morning, our beloveds, though it is afternoon. Our another is not feeling well, but when you listen to our voice, hear the solidity of it. What her physical body feels and experiences is not how we come through. This is how you know we are separate from her. And she also feels this. Now we are here to go into the July moving to August transition. How is July treating you? Has it met your expectations? And as we move in to the August scenario, what does that look like? We had shared with you that this would be the infinity symbol, meaning that you would revisit topics that you have seen before, explored before, gone through before. This is going to be going through the birth canal at some level. So what can we tell you about August? August will be challenging, like September will be challenging, and October and November and December. We are on the downward slide. We are looking to finish the cross line for the end of this fiscal year, and it will be interesting. Many of you are really feeling the momentum, the grinding of the teeth. Our another describes it as rocks in a blender. How many of you would say, yeah, that pretty much describes what the chaos feels like when it does come up and then the blender turns off? What can we share with you to help you to get through August? First of all, you, the collective, are going through this, but individually you will notice how very differently it feels from the neighbor, from your family, from your friends, and even the collective. It is uniquely yours. You are meant to figure out what your triggers are and what your limitations are. Where are we asking you to revisit and maybe re-explore, if that is a word, what it feels like when you are triggered? Do you push back? Do you run away? What does this look like? And why? And how do you move on to the next experience without carrying the bags or the burdens of the prior one? We would ask in the month of August that you would do breath work. Start your day with breath work. End your day with breath work. The point of breath work is to co-regulate or down-regulate your nervous system, your brain activity, your chaotic inner world. And there are many different ways of doing this, and we shall not tell you what is best for you because it is not about the destination, as you all know so well. It is all about the journey. Figure out what free options there are. Go maybe to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And if you find a provider, maybe sustain them with a modest monthly subscription so that they can pay their bills while continuing to show up for you. The area where we are going now is less is more. You need to pay $200 a month for a subscription when you can get the exact same content from a smaller provider, a less known provider, for $10 or $20 a month. Stop feeding money to the millionaires and billionaires and start shopping locally. Find small providers, little providers, upstarts who are good. Give them an opportunity to grow. Stop giving your money, and we say this with love, to the greedy fuckers. Those who have a lot and are still charging you $200 a month, what is that for? To line their coffers, because they believe in the mentality that more is better, and they will continue to extract money from you. When is enough enough? When will they give what they have to give for free? This is our approach, another's approach, which is the anti-racist prosperity model. Why is it that only the wealthy have access to these gurus, these shamans? Maybe it is time for the collective to come back together and say, we can do this on a budget, on a shoestring budget. Let's come together and figure out what it looks like. We build community instead of paying the ultra wealthy to continue to get wealthier while leaving the rest in the dust. It is important from now to the end of the year that you are very selective at who you give your money to. Be mindful. Be thoughtful. Be financially resourceful. Find those who do what they do for free, like our another, who don't charge, because it is not about enriching themselves. They do this because they care about the growth, the ascensionary process of the collective, while maybe generating a modest income, but it is more the collective that they care about. Find those people. Let your feet and your dollars walk you home. This is incredibly important as we move over the bridge into the age of Aquarius. You have as much power as the neighbor does. Be selective where you spend your money. Do not give it to the Pradas, to the big name brands. Give it to the upstarts or the startups. Give it to the black sheep. Give it to those who are uniquely them, pushing back against propaganda and whatever it is. Find those people and support them because they don't have a whole lot to sustain them, but they do it nonetheless because they love humanity and they want you all to survive. Now, it may not land well with some, and that is okay. But our objective, the Hopi collective objective, is to bring the ant people, so to speak, up from Mother Earth. Those who have been hidden because it hasn't been safe for them to come out of hiding, we want those people to feel safe because the collective will protect them. And you and only you can do that. Now, who are the ant people? What are the ant people? It matters not. What you do right now will change the vibration in one direction or the other. So who do you choose to align with? Plants, the animal kingdom, the collective survival, or do you wish to empower and enrich the wealthy all the more? Where is your alignment? Where is your protective mechanism coming into place to see the world through new eyes? If you want the marginalized communities to have greater voices, then be the voice for them. Stand up for them. Be respectful. Be mindful. Give them $1 or $2 or maybe a 20. Stop supporting the government that imprisons them, disempowers them, harms them. Find your voice in a way that matters in the coming months because we all know that karma can be a fucking bitch. And yes, this message is intense today, but that is where we are. Be mindful of what you put out there because you will reap what you sow, especially during these last 5 months of the year. So what does this mean? Be thoughtful, be respectful, be kind, be loving, and see the world through new eyes, through the eyes of what you would like to see reflected back to you 20 years from now. And then be that agent of change. Speak up without authority. That dominion of I will no longer tolerate what I have tolerated up to now because this is evil. This is defunct and it is dead. I will no longer participate in this type of a society where we harm and kill off the least amongst us. Yes, it will challenge you. Some of you may even die if you do this. But when and where do we stand up as a collective? If we don't do it, when the times are calling for it. We are mindful because we know that what we say and do also goes out into the ether, in addition to your ears, and what we plant as seeds in the ether will also propagate and reproduce in that energetic field. And we need to be mindful that we speak with strength and courage, but that we not bully anyone. This is critically important because the bullying energetic imprint is meant to die. We are just speaking forcefully. Find your voice. Speak up against evil and domination and harmful practices that specifically harm the weak, the marginalized, the disabled, the powerless. You and only you can speak up for them. And so it is. Namaste.